All right, good morning, boys. What is up? I want to come back with a quick psychology lecture for you guys. I want you guys to actually understand what it's like to stay profitable once you turn into a profitable trader, because I know I've made countless of videos in the past about how to become a profitable trader, how to take a loss, how to actually find a good setup in the market, how to sustain profitability as a trader is something that I feel that no one really talks about, including myself. I'm a victim of this. I've had days and weeks where I found it very hard to actually maintain my good habits as a profitable trader. And I really want to share that with you guys because my goal with this YouTube is not just to document my own success, but to have a blueprint in place for you guys to follow in order to speed run your own success as a trader, right? And that is something that I've been working on recently, is being more transparent so you guys understand where I fuck up, where I make mistakes. Even as someone who's consistently making 20 to 30K a month, I still make mistakes. I still fuck up. I have a lot of room to grow, and I'm aware of that. And this is where I document it for you guys to understand that there's always room for error. There's always room for growth, especially when it comes to trading, right? And something I want to touch on that I feel like no one really talks about is how to actually stay profitable and maintain the status of profitability once you become a profitable trader. Because you have to understand the habits you are building when you're unprofitable is or are whatever is what is going to turn you into a profitable trader. It's not becoming the best trader. It's not the best model, best strategy. No, what actually turns you into a profitable trader is having the ability to take a loss, not having analysis paralysis, having confidence in the markets, and having your edge in the market. What is an edge? Having an edge is essentially having a strategy or a model that you have confidence in and that you can come into the market every day understanding whether that is your day or not. If you can come into the market and you don't see any setups present itself, hop off. That's okay. If you can come into the markets and you see your setup present itself and you enter that trade with confidence and you lose and you can walk off the charts knowing damn well it's okay. Next time the setup presents itself, I'm going to just take it again and trust my system. And you know over the course of 5 to 10 trades that it's going to come out profitable. That's an edge. An edge is a model or a system that you understand in the markets and you have confidence in and you understand how to play in your favor. That is an edge. Having an edge in the market is essentially just you having the capability to win money over the market, right? That's the simple terms. But the reality of having an edge is having a system, having a model that you can understand, that you are confident in, right? That is how you actually turn into a profitable trader, right? And the habits you build when you're unprofitable, like you stop over trading, you stop revenge trading, you stop over leveraging, you stop having analysis paralysis, you stop going on tilt whenever you take a loss, right? All these bad habits that you are gonna work so hard and that you are working so hard to finally overcome can come back in the flash of an eye or the blink of an eye. It can come back in the snap of your fingers. They can literally just come back tomorrow and you could turn into an unprofitable trader just like that, right? When you turn into a profitable trader, when you get your first few payouts, there is no guarantee that you are going to stay profitable, that you are going to be continuously making money and continuously getting payouts every day just because like, oh, you're profitable now. No, what's making you profitable and making you money in the markets is the inputs that you are applying into your daily life. What are these inputs? I don't know if you have a routine. I don't know if you have a diet you're following, but I'm big on external factors in your life actually being those inputs towards profitability. For me, it's having a routine. For me, it's waking up, getting some sunlight, having some breakfast, and hopping on the charts. Now, when I hop on the charts, I'm in my best state of mind. I'm not in a rush to make money. The first thing I see isn't a candlestick on my screen. I make sure I always have a pre-market routine. I try to get my day in check, my day rolling before I actually get on the markets, right? Because I know that works for me. And if what works for you is just hopping on the charts and trading, by all means, do it. By all means, do what gives you an edge in the market, right? There is no direct blueprint. There is no direct path that I can give you. Like I said, I want this to be a blueprint. Does everything I do have to apply to your life? Absolutely fucking not. Your goal should be to find your own edge in the market, find your own understanding of how the market moves. And I want to talk to you guys about how external factors in life can play a huge role in actually unfolding all those good habits you've worked so hard to build, right? I'm not gonna get into any specifics, but I've had things happen to me in life where I'm not in the best headspace. I've fallen victim to this several times in the last few months where I think I'm on top of my game. I'm trading the best I ever have. I'm making the most amount of money I ever have. And the next thing I know, next week I blow all my accounts and I'm back at square one because I caved in and I gave in to my old bad habits that kept me unprofitable for years. And why that happened? Because I had external factors in my life pushing me and putting pressure on me. And instead of actually handling it maturely and maybe taking a day off the charts, or matter of fact, just not letting it impact my trading at all, I folded, I caved in, I let my emotions get the best of me. And that's why I'm here today. I've mentioned in the past, this is a journal to my success and a blueprint to yours as well, right? So I want you guys to understand, when your emotions are in play, when you are emotional and you're not in a solid headspace to trade, take a day off the market. Take a day off the market, take a week off the market. If you cannot isolate yourself as a human being from, okay, I know I have things going on in my life, but I am a trader. Today, from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., I am going to be a trader. I am no longer Ale. For me, for example, I'm no longer Ale. All these problems that I have going on in my life are oblivious. They're not happening because right now, all that matters is I need to find my setup in the market, right? And if my setup is not there, I'm not taking it. Do I need to take a trade? No. Do I need to follow my system? Yes. Because if I'm not following my system that makes me money, then what good am I as a trader? What am I doing? If I make money breaking my system, I don't deserve to make that money, and I promise the market will give it back tenfold, right? Because if I go into the market today and I full port a random account and I make a shit ton of money, but it was not my system and I did not follow my rules, those habits that I just built, I just justified full porting a fucking account on a random trade, right? Do you think over the course of 20 accounts, that's going to be sustainable? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In the long run, that is never going to work out. That is never going to have an edge, in the markets, right? So why would I justify a bad habit? Well, when you're not in a good emotional spot, when you're not in a good spot mentally, when you're in a spot with poor psychology, or you're on tilt outside of trading. You can be on tilt outside of trading. You could have a bad breakup. You could be in a fight with a loved one, right? God forbid something ever happens to a loved one or someone in your family. You are not going to be in your best bad headspace, right? And you have to understand that you cannot let that affect your trading. As hard as it is going to be, you have to isolate your life on the charts from your life outside the charts, right? You are a human being before you are a trader, right? So you can do one of two things. You could A, take the day off. Take the fucking day off, get in the right headspace, or B, completely isolate your human side from your trader for the time being. For 30 minutes, for 2 hours, as long as you're trading, let yourself know and let yourself understand that for this next hour, for this next 2 hours, every problem I have going on external to trading is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. I will not follow that. I will not cave back into my old habits. I will not overtrade today because I'm mad at my friend. I will not over leverage today because my girlfriend broke up with me. Whatever it is, do not let these external factors affect your trading, right? And that is something that I've been learning to slowly get better and better and better at as I am starting to become profitable for more than 12 months, right? As I'm learning to become a better trader over time, I'm learning to control my emotions outside of the charts and disassociate myself as a person when I'm trading. When I'm trading, I am Ale the trader, right? The second I'm out of my trade, I am Ale. I don't care about my trade. I don't care about the charts. You best believe I can give less of a shit about what the market is doing when I'm out of my trade. When I'm out of my trade, I am happy that I'm done trading for the day. I am stress-free. I made my money or lost my money, whatever happened that day. I could go to the gym. I can spend time with my family, whatever it is, right? And it is very important that you isolate these two factors of your life from each other, right? You are a human being before you are a trader, and I could not stress that enough. The best advice I've ever received are, imagine being so poor, the only thing you have in life is money. And as cliche or corny as it may sound, if you have all the money in the world and you have all the success in the world and you have no one to share it with, right? Your family does not give a fuck because you literally told them to fuck off to become successful. Your friends don't care about you because you haven't talked to them in years because all you're doing is trying to make fucking money, right? Which money means nothing in life if you don't have anyone to share it with, if you don't have anyone to share your success with, right? You are a human being before you are a trader. And I needed to understand that. And I needed to learn to isolate your emotions from both aspects of life, right? When you're a human being, your trading should not affect your human being life, right? When you're out with your friends on a Saturday night, when you're out at dinner with your family on a Tuesday night, I don't want you thinking, fuck, I blew my funded account. Fuck, I'm down trading on the week today. That shouldn't matter, because the same external factors that apply to your trading from your normal life can apply to your normal life from trading. Trading can also be an external factor in your life. When you're out with your friends and you're having a bad time because you blew your account, or you're down on the week, you're down on the day, you over leveraged, you broke your rules, you are getting emotional over something you cannot currently control. And you need to understand the opportunity cost of being a rational human being in the moment, right? Are you going to be upset at yourself for over trading, over leveraging, and then go to the markets the next day upset that you broke your rules yesterday? So now you're more likely to go on sale because you're not in a good headspace. You're already upset that you lost yesterday, that you broke your rules yesterday. What's going to change today if you're coming into the markets emotionally unstable? If you're coming into the markets with a very poor mentality, what the fuck do you think is going to change? Do you think you're going to follow your rules today because you're mad that you broke your rules yesterday? No, absolutely not. That's not how it works. You're not going to magically make $1 million or make all your money back just because you went until yesterday and you told yourself, I'm never going to do it again this time, I swear. You know how many times I've written down on a piece of paper, I will never blow a funded account again, when I was unprofitable, and I probably blew that shit consistently every day for the span of like months? That is so normal. And you have to just accept the fact that you are two different people. You are a trader and you are a human being. You cannot let your life in trading affect your life in the markets, right? You cannot let your trading life affect your day-to-day life with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues, whatever you're doing. And you cannot let your day-to-day life with your family, friends, and colleagues affect what you do in the markets, right? It is a completely different game. And if you try to overlap and intertwine them, you are playing a very, very dangerous emotional game, right? You're gonna get in your head. You're gonna start folding back to bad habits. You're gonna start basically breaking everything and destroying everything that you've spent all this time working so hard to build. These bad habits that you've overcame, these good habits that you built, can be thrown out the window in 5 seconds if you let your emotions get the best of you and you don't understand that you are a human being before a trader, right? Your trading should not affect your day-to-day life as a human being, and your day-to-day life as a human being should not affect your trading. And once you learn to isolate those two is when I truly believe you'll actually be a sustainable, profitable trader. Will you still get a few payouts if you're a fucking crash out? Yeah, you can get a payout by being unprofitable. You understand the way prop firms are designed. You could full port an account, get a $10,000 payout, and that covers your expenses for probably another 2-3 months of full porting accounts, right? It's a system that you don't have to be profitable for. And I'm not condoning that. I think that is very idiotic and stupid. There's people that full port CPI both ways, and I've always been against that. If you're my students, you know I told you I'm against this. Most people are all for full porting CPI, PPI, all these news events. I'm telling you, you're building bad habits, and that goes hand in hand with what I'm just talking about today. It is so easy to fall back into bad habits and fall back into old ways because maybe you were comfortable doing them, right? And don't fall back into familiarity and a comfortable habit, because that is what is going to keep you unsuccessful and unprofitable at the end of the day, right? So I want you guys to take one thing from today. I want you guys to understand that you are a human being before a trader. Do not let your life in trading affect your life outside of the markets, and do not let your life outside of the markets affect your life on the markets, right? So stay safe. Any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you guys want to join the free Discord, feel free to as well. Leave that in the comments for you guys or in the bio. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.